Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real where edutainment explains it. Okay. Black Panther. You see all of this Black Panther stuff behind me. The majority of this stuff is Black Panther or something black. Or just things that I guess I usually get to the gist of what this video is. The first time you cinematically saw the Black Panther. The first time you cinematically saw the Black Panther. Think about that, and then we will get off into this. But before we do, we're going to do what we need to do so we can do what we want to do, and that is comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page so that when the material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother shuffle to put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share because Edutainment explains it. Now, did you have time to think about it? Did you have time to marinate about it? I know a lot of people, the first time he actually came on the screen in Captain America Civil War is the first time you saw the cinematic Black Panther. This was the first time I saw the cinematic Black Panther on the December issue of Entertainment Weekly 2015. Just the fact that I was gonna be able to see Black Panther on screen, I was over the moon. But it got better when he pulled up like this in all of his panthery glory. You know what I mean? Just in awe of him. And then did that. Well, later in the movie, but did that to Bucky. He was doing it to Bucky on top of the roof. Outrunning Cap. I mean, just, just giving everybody in his face the business. And even though we knew it was before we had seen when he took off the habit headdress, that it was this dude right here. This was King T'Challa. Newly crowned King T'Challa because his father had been killed, all that. We know the plot. Okay, but then as we saw this guy play T'Challa, we knew we had something. I knew, okay, dude's dope. Dude's dope as T'Challa. But not really talking about T'Challa. I'm talking about how he looked as the Black Panther. How he looked in that first appearance as the Black Panther next to other superheroes. It fit. Slight tweaks and differences of bleed. You could see that image in a comic book and go, yeah, that tracks. You could see images of him fighting the Winter Soldier. That tracks. Even though that ain't how the fight went down cinematically, it tracks as far as what T'Challa does, how he moves, and how he behaves. Giving Captain America all he can handle at the airport. Giving Hawkeye all he can handle at the airport. Respectful. I mean, there were some places where we didn't like it, Black Widow and Widow's bite, blah, 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 that kind of a thing. Not letting Io and and Natasha go at it. All right, shame on you, T'Challa. You should have went on ahead and let that happen just so Natasha could see there's somebody out here who could give her a run for her money. Overall, it was about, for me, I mean, I understand the conflict between Tony and Steve, but for me, Civil War was about T'Challa and seeing T'Challa and giving me more of T'Challa. Like it, love it. I can't get enough of it. Fanatical? Cultish? No. If I'm fanatical and cultish about T'Challa, then I'm fanatical and cultish about the Kansas City Chiefs. If that's what you call a cult, or what you call people who don't have no life outside of fill in the blank. I just thought that was the most preposterous statement coming from somebody who reviews movies and people who like comic books, and they whole steez is about comic books. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We talking about the cinematic Black Panther. The cinematic Black Panther. Not the cinematic T'Challa. Cinematic Black Panther. What? We got nothing but Black Panther for like a full 10 minutes before he even took off that mask. Excuse me, habit. That entire scene, you was walking, talking, living, breathing, 10 toes down, T'Challa Black Panther in that scene. And I think that scene, more than anything else, captured it for T'Challa fans. They had got at that point, those 10 minutes right there, when the movie hadn't advanced, no further. That point, that was you did it right there. It was done data. And the movie progressed, and things went up and down, but overall, T'Challa remained T'Challa until the scene where he had to deal with Zemo, when he found out Zemo was the one who killed his father, or was responsible for killing his father, and chose to bring him to justice versus dispensing justice. You had to, you wanted to burn and brand and do stuff to Claw for less, but you didn't with the man who killed the king of Wakanda. So that part never really resonated for me. Okay, I understand. Russos, y'all can only do so much. You can only do what you're, allowed to do. It's not so much that I don't want you to focus on Chadwick Boseman's performance as the Black Panther on the T'Challa parts. That's where he shines also. But we talking about just the Black Panther. If that was the Black Panther's only scene in that movie, or if the Black Panther never removed the headgear of his habit, would you have liked the Black Panther as much? Or would the complaint have been, we didn't get to see what T'Challa looked like? Would you have been happy if you hadn't seen T'Challa in that movie, but just the Black Panther? Because that was an epic appearance. He literally burst onto the screen and started whooping people's asses. That's how you want a character to make an entrance. And we would have liked it if T'Challa kept that same energy through his solo movie. I mean, it did 1 billion, but imagine how much more it would have did if he'd had that, see Wakanda and die attitude. If he'd had that put the knife where it belongs attitude. If he would have had that let there be an understanding between us. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows how much more money they would have made off of that movie. But, y'all share with me in the comments, what y'all thought about Black Panther and Civil War. I was just thinking about that because it don't make no sense to me that, we focus on all of this other stuff, but we don't focus on how the Black Panther moved in that movie, and was it necessary to have Black Panther throughout all phases? I say yeah, but you know how they do. That's it for now, y'all. But Fred and I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good with each other.